Hi guys, so as you could tell it was not good at all. So I knew that I couldn't go through it. This is why it affects me, because I've had 11 and a half years nearly of this, and some things I can plain sail through but others not. So I went in and it was supposed to be, like I said, to say I tried, and I knew they were going to try and talk me into it. I think they would have tried, but my husband forgot the battery from a scooter, so it's not parked near the entrance we need to be at, and we've got to walk through the hospital, obviously long corridors, so he's had to piggyback me all the way there, but he's had to clamp me, well actually no, until the entrance, sorry, not all the way through, that was just my bottle, to the entrance, and then he's had to go and find me a wheelchair. They actually let me take it out of the hospital because he just had to clamp me so hard. He had my big bag, he had me, and he's had to do all of that when he's got problems with his own knees and joints and things, mostly his knees. So he's had to clamp me so hard, and I feel pain more. So I'm in absolute agony. I was sobbing. I felt so embarrassed. I was like, please, for God's sake, put me down. I was like, put me down. And it's like, it's okay. So he's put me down into the wheelchair, and I've been in pain. My fingers are gone. I get pins and needles easily anyway. I've crammed the food in. I've got to have liquids before solids, like I said, all the time. Otherwise it sends, I don't know what it is, but my heart rate goes up really easily. Everything that's bad I feel really easily. And basically my heart rate did go up. I started feeling really ill, really weird, because I just rushed the food in. I didn't used to be like that. I used to rush food all the time because my thyroid's been overactive, remember, before I was like this. Never bothered me. But my arm's still absolutely killing me, and they've let us go outside the hospital with the wheelchair because, oh God, I wanted to go somewhere after whatever happened, because I always need to. All the medical stuff affects me. I just want to leave it behind and move on and have some normality. I need some normality. I'm that sort of person where it affects me mentally if I don't have it, and it has affected me mentally, actually. It doesn't just, it has affected me, and I've tried to leave this side of me behind. I know I've got health problems. I can't ignore that. But let me just put it round. Although I can't ignore that, I'm going to be honest, guys. Sometimes I'm, not all the time, I can't ignore it 24/7. I can't pretend it's not there. I'm not that person. I'm honest with myself. I'm honest with others, how I'm feeling. I wear my heart on my sleeve. But I also don't want to be dwelling on it. I've had enough of that. I don't want to be stuck. I don't just want to be in massive health problems. I just want to be a woman that goes out there and does stuff. And, if I try and I can't do it, if I can't do it for long, some of the stuff I do looks fantastic. Believe me, it's not as fantastic as photographs look better than it is. But, who cares? I've got moments that I've tried and they've been out there. I just need some normality before I lose my sanity. I don't think I really would, to be honest, because I've had all that counselling. But I think there is a lot more that I need to go through with the counselling, where it comes to the way I was treated in the beginning. Like I said, I've got better in the last year, but I'm still in pain. I was having to hold on to my husband, and it's one of those days where I felt it more, and just all that rushing the food, and then feeling like I was going to collapse because my blood sugars affect me. Like my husband said, he feels like I do. After a few hours, it takes him, like a few hours for me, it takes him days of not eating to feel like that. But in our family, it takes us hours. And even the nurse was shocked because we had to get it in the afternoon because the husband can't get time off, and he could only get half a day off, which was a bit of a mess with that, and it was difficult. So basically, sorry, I just watched people walk by. Basically, with that in mind, I'm just getting distracted. I'm sorry. I'm going somewhere, and I'm just going to lift my spirits up. My blood sugars have gone up anyway. I had a little bit of sugar. I know it's the worst thing you can have when you've got blood sugar problems. It gives you a sharp spike and then a sharp fall. But I have had some stuff that's good for me that will give me a slow release. I have tried to eat stuff last night, and when I did have hardly anything this morning, it gave me a slow release, but it just didn't work as much as I thought it would. So I've been like 14 hours without any food apart from that little snack. I can't cram the food in like that. So my heart rate's been, I've just felt so ill, and then my heart rate was up. I knew I couldn't do it anyway, but this just added to it. And the rushing around, if my husband could have taken a day off from work, he wouldn't have had to rush around. It took him a lot longer than expected at this time of day to get back from work. So he's forgotten like I said, even though we're supposed to be going somewhere, I don't know what I'm going to do now. He reckons we could drive home and go and get it, but he's he wouldn't have forgotten my battery. He was charging my battery up from a scooter. It's just ridiculous. It's just absolutely ridiculous. So I just, there, it's done. I'm sat in the car. I don't want to go through this again. I don't want them to do this again. I mean, I do tell my people, it could be counsellors, it could be anybody, any appointments for anything, even appointments for other people in the household, since I've been like this, not just now, that I've always said that I'm better off online or the phone if I have appointments. Well, usually they're for me then, aren't they? If it's for like somebody else, they could get to it. So I suppose that's not completely true. I didn't mean, I wasn't lying. I mean, like if I'm talking to them, if somebody wants, it's difficult to explain. If somebody wants to help, like my child, anything, or appointment for my child, it's, you know, they want to talk to me, because obviously they're not going to talk to my youngest child, just him. I know they have tried, but crazy when he was 11, but it's like, well, he doesn't know how, you know, you need to talk to the parent, not the child, 11, just turned 11-year-old. But anyway, that's done with, and it's a relief, but it's been stressful and painful. So anyway, I'm going to see if I can show you this dress a little bit better.